Welcome to Whispered Firelight Stories. Gather close, keep to the glow. Tonight, The Mountain That Wears Your Voice, a winter tale about help that isn't. If you packed snacks, eat first.
Nate Ellison wasn't the type people make into legends. 32. Fixed ice machines. Said yes to hikes because Mara loved maps. It was Nate, Mara, and her brother Jordan. They parked at a mountain turnout under a bruised sky. The trailhead sign was layered in stickers, a cartoon buck with ribs inked on. 2 words across its teeth, eat first. They laughed. They'd save the sandwiches for the overlook. People say neat little things at the start of a hike. The mountain never cares. Snow squealed underfoot, the kind that keeps your heat. Pines clicked like teeth. Wind tried doors. Plan, ridge by noon, cocoa at the top, back by 3. Plans fit kitchens, mountains fit math. A laugh slid through spruce, thin, wrong temperature. Coyotes, Jordan said too quick. No paw marks, only vol commas and the long cursive of wind. On a frost-skinned panel, someone had scratched hungry with a coin. Fresh grooves, no rhyme. Nate should have called it. He joked instead. Jordan's boots were new, heel hot then angrier. He taped it tight. People trust duct tape to bully time. They climbed. The ridge kept leaving. Mara said good, meaning fingers gone to her. Just a little farther, Nate said. First bad choice logged. They stashed food high. Mara wedged a rolled tank top in a birch fork, tucked 2 bars inside. Raccoons, she said. No prints. Names shrink things. Nate pushed a strip of denim under a twig as a marker, not crumbs. Fabric keeps a scent. A third breath kept time with them, late to the same hills, learning them. A scream rode a gust and broke twice. Human screams run out. This one didn't. Not human, Jordan said. The mountain did not argue. They left the marked trail where the creek keeps ice like a bad habit. At a seep, a wrong snow angel, arms too long, head too narrow, no drag in or out. Wind makes forms. Wind doesn't make choices. They pretended not to see. Second bad choice logged. By 1, cold found the angles in them. Nate's fingers counted down to less. Hunger came polite. Start small, save the good stuff. They split a bar, promises burn fast. The voice arrived with manners, wind, trees. Then his head, like a store song. It sounded like Nate, a calmer hymn. Eat first, not hunger, math, let me help. Mara asked what he'd said. He wasn't sure he had. They clawed a firebolt to duff. Roots scraped knuckles. Matches died soft and black. Cold watched like a landlord. Nate tied a little witch knot from twigs. It cinched too tight. Bark and metal on his tongue. He didn't remember using his teeth. At 14:02, sky and snow agreed to be one thing. Out on the flats, something walked like it learned from a torn book. Head turned, shoulders didn't, snow lifted like dust. Nate wanted a ranger. Don't look long, the voice said. You'll give him your distance. Certainty warmed him. They tucked Jordan under a spruce, layers tight, back to trunk. I'm good, he said, meaning no feet. I'll be back in an hour, Nate told him. Belief is free. The invoice comes later. They stashed 2 more bars high and climbed. The compass flirted with west while they begged it for north. Mara sniffed. Iron? Left of the blowdowns. Don't look left, the voice advised. They looked. Between 2 drifts, an antler rose and tapped twice where no head was. Class called to order. A mercy shelf out of the wind. Ice blue, brittle. They shared the last good bar. Eat first, the voice purred. Burn fear later. Shut up, Nate muttered, splitting it anyway. Cold tested his name, took Nate, handed back. You. Let me help, the voice breathed. My math is right. He wanted to be guided. They said it aloud. We turn back now. Sky darkened. Wind said faster without words. They angled for the spruce. Nate called. The wind kept the name. His own voice answered from everywhere. Jordan, buddy, eyes on me. Nate's lips hadn't moved. Between 2 pines, Jordan stood. Or something wore him. Clothes hanging wrong, mouth closed, smile in the bones. He drew a slow circle with 2 long fingers. 1, 2, 3, waiting for 4. We have to go, Mara whispered. They went. They dropped elevation, trees closed, wind eased. The voice matched their stride. Lichen boulder left, don't look. Thin ice, step over, don't look. Willow, knees high, don't look. It kept them moving, kept them from turning. Orange hissed, flare. An ambulance door opened like a mouth. Men waved them in with new names. Sir, ma'am. Mara's color rose. She tugged Nate's sleeve. He said it like a friend, she whispered. Not hunger, just math. See, the voice said inside. Heat slid under Nate's tongue, pennies and fruit. A medic fixed him with questions. day, ridge, where they'd left the third. He set facts in order, watched each one frost the air. Let me answer, the voice urged. They'll like my version. He clenched his jaw and shook his head. They shut him in the warm box that smelled of plastic pine and bleach. We did well, the voice said, closer now. Eat first, keep pace, don't look too long. Where is he? Nate asked. Almost down, it said. Sleep like falling through stairs. Every landing, a tap, antler on snow. He woke to a bright room and a board that read, "One saved." They asked for the story. His mouth wrapped clean lines in apology. Later, the audio came back with a second channel, his voice, not his, whispering into a dead mic. Eat first. I can help. He hadn't said it. The tape had. 2 days after the storm, a team went back. A blue ice shelf, a mean little cache, bundle of sticks tied with lace, strip of denim, boot sole chewed to lace, something like a tongue frozen in a curve, bitten clean at the root. Human teeth, deep. They found Jordan in a lean-to a quarter-mile farther, arms around nothing warm. Almost down, someone said for the record. Almost is for the living. Nate never went back to mountains. He planted rosemary. He counted stairs. He counted breaths between midnight and 3. He trained himself not to wait for a third radiator tap. He kept 3 rules and gave them away. Eat before you're hungry. Hunger talks like a friend. Cold will bargain until it takes your deal and your name. If you hear your own voice, in radio, trees, under your hat, don't answer. If you answer, don't agree. If you agree, don't stop moving. Because the worst thing out there didn't chase, it helped, and it sounded like you.
You've been listening to Whispered Firelight Stories. If a voice in the dark offers math that feels like mercy, don't answer. Pause. For more nights by the fire, like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Sleep warm. Stay human. Good night.